Caitlin, I wanted to start the premium off with a very special song. Do you know who that is?
No.
Seal.
Well, I just asked who that...
Well, yeah, because I want to have a conversation. We're recording a podcast, and I want to record the intro with a little song. And Kate's just like, what song is this? What are we doing? And I just was like, this is the intro of the podcast.
Apparently, I asked too many questions for Grant.
I'm trying to set a vibe.
Okay, I'm sorry.
These people just paid $1 to hear this. Or $2.
And how long was that intro?
I'm just going to cut it from the end of the verse to the thing. But yeah, if this is your first episode, this is what it is, guys. Kate and I almost fighting every week. And talking about shit that's pretty inappropriate. Welcome to Terrible Person Premium. If you signed up and got a deal, good for you. If you're paying regular price, we appreciate you too. And we
appreciate you too.
Yeah, we certainly do. So that's Seal, right? Good song? You don't like it?
It's uplifting.
It's a great song. It's called Prayer for the Dying.
It's not really my thing, but...
And you know why I'm playing this song? Because I found something interesting out this week that I didn't know. Something new. Seal accuses Oprah of knowing about Harvey Weinstein's sexual abuse for decades.
Dang.
Fuck yeah, Seal. What's up? Take down the whale, Oprah. She's been around too long, dude. Right? Do you like Oprah?
I do not.
Yeah, so apparently, Oprah and Harvey Weinstein were like buds. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, and and everybody said for the longest time that everyone knew about Harvey Weinstein, but nobody ever did anything, right? Mm-hmm. How could you be friends with Harvey Weinstein and not know he's like having those...
A total creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure, like, if you're just hanging out with him, when he would just, like, see a woman, I'm sure he would probably be, like, inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he wouldn't even have to be, like, just, like, one-on-one with them.
Yeah, and did you know, so, Seal, shout out to Seal, long-time listener Seal.
He does not listen to this podcast.
Calling out the fucking creeps. Let's see here. He wrote a caption. Oh, I forgot. That's right. Seal wrote in a caption for the post. You'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young young starry-eyed actresses who turn... God, dude, I can't read. This is a bad start.
Do you want me to read it for you?
No. Who in turn had no idea what they were getting into. My bad. And then his hashtag was sanctimonious Hollywood. God damn it, dude.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, I went to journalism school. I can't. I'm fucking super tired this week, guys. I have a problem.
Grant also hasn't read a book in like 7 years, so.
Yeah. I'm an audiobook fella, dude. I don't need to read. Technology's taking care of it for me.
This is why I like to read, Grant. It keeps your mind sharp.
Every day I'm reading. Every day I'm reading shit. So shout out to Seal. Also, have you ever heard the Courtney Love? Do you know who she is?
The lead singer of Hole.
Yeah. Formerly, she's Kurt Cobain's widow too.
Yeah.
And
baby mama.
And some believe that she killed Kurt. You know that, right?
Because she was so fucking crazy?
Well, she got a lot out of the deal when he died.
Oh, like what'd she get? I didn't even know she got a bunch of stuff.
Well, she was married to Kurt Cobain. So
all like the royalties or whatever probably went to her?
I'm pretty sure like the estate, all the stuff. Yeah, everything. Yeah. She had a lot to gain. And there's actually...
she's still making money off of Kurt Cobain.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And it Dave Grohl and Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love were like estranged for years because they had some weird legal battles because she had a lot of the rights to the music, I guess. So anyway, but she said when they asked, Jesus, this music is very loud. When someone asked her in an interview, what would be your advice for young actresses? Because she's been in a few movies. She was in the Larry Flint movie where Woody Harrelson played famous pornographer Larry Flint. And she said in this interview, we got a cat fight going on. She said, they were like, what's your advice for any young actress trying to break into Hollywood? And she said, if Harvey Weinstein ever asks you for a meeting in his office, say no. And this was in like 96, 97. Or maybe 2000. Maybe it was last year. Maybe it was this week. I fucking don't know. But she said it a long time ago. So shout out to Courtney Love. Shout out to Seal for busting up What are those guys? Predators?
Yeah, sexual predators.
Yeah, there's a big theme this week, and if this is your first premium episode, we don't normally. I mean, we do talk about some darker shit, but this is going to be pretty heavily on predators because we got into it. We watched. Would you consider Caylee Anthony a predator?
No, I think she's just like a self-absorbed girl. Like, and she was 19 at the time. I think she was just like self-absorbed.
Did you look up the nudes? The Caylee Anthony nudes?
No.
There's one where she's like in front of a mirror. Just got her leg up.
Spread eagle.
Snap, yeah.
Oh, yum. I'm sure you loved that.
It was a while. I saw it a while ago. I can look it up right now if you want.
You would love to.
I think she may have been given the upside down peace sign too.
Oh.
Yeah, given one of those. Take a look at here. I think it is. I want to say it is.
Okay.
Like I said,
believe you.
It's been a minute. So she feels bad now because she killed her kid.
Yeah, we just got Peacock.
Poor lady.
We were watching her little special. I'm like
Little special? It's like 7.5 hours long.
It's 3 hours or 3.5 hours. I'm like halfway through it right now. But
what are your thoughts? So would you want to set up what happened? She was from Florida. For people who don't know, I'm sure a lot of people know who Caylee Anthony is. Caylee Anthony was her daughter, correct?
Yes. And so Caylee Anthony, this was like, what, back in like 2011?
I want to say it was like, I thought it was 2005, 2006.
Oh, I thought it was like 2011.
I thought she was on trial in like 2011.
I don't know. She said like 14 years ago at one point in the documentary. So.
Okay, continue. What happened?
She killed her daughter.
Allegedly.
And, yeah, she allegedly killed her daughter. She went to jail. She was on trial for it, and she was found not guilty.
They said the death of Caylee, this is according to the internet, is it's between Tuesday, July 15th, 2008, and Friday, December 19th, 2008. Oh, no. Those are her, excuse me. Her death date was December 19th. I was like, that's a long time.
I'm pretty sure they narrowed it down to more specific than like.
No. That doesn't make any sense. How old was Caylee?
She was like 3.
Days, July.
Or almost 3.
Yeah, so this puts the death date. This is, I don't know. This is very weird because on the Wikipedia page, that's what it says. Those are the dates. So anyway, her daughter died. And she didn't tell anybody for like a month, right?
Yeah, so her daughter was missing for like 31 days before they finally called the cops, her and her parents.
Yeah.
And we're just like, yeah, we can't find her. I dropped her off at this lady's house.
It was like her house cleaner or something.
Yeah, her nanny. And she was like, I dropped her off there and I haven't seen her since.
Could you fucking imagine being her housekeeper?
No.
And getting that phone call from private investigators. They're like, what'd you do with Caylee? And she's
You're like, what the fuck?
She's like, no habla inglés. I don't even know a Caylee.
But yeah, it was this whole thing. And then, I don't know, a couple months go by, the police looking for Caylee, and then they find her dead body like a block away from where Caylee Anthony lives, like with her parents.
Where was it? Like, was it in like it was in bushes or something, like a deep swampy bush type thing?
It was like off the side of the road.
Okay, and was she in like a trash bag or trash bags or?
Yeah,
something
there
like
was
that?
a trash bag, and then there was like duct tape over the trash bag or whatever.
Oh, okay. I remember that. So she went through this long trial. I don't know, it was a couple years, something like that.
Yeah, she was in jail, I think, for like 3 years or something like that.
3 years.
Wasn't
yeah,
it?
You're right. She had pen pals in jail. Her friend, what's her name? Rosie?
I can't remember, but anyway.
Do you think they were scissoring in jail? Sipping on some scissors.
I don't know. That she did look like a big girl, her pen pal. So she probably was like, I
need protection.
I'm gonna hit her up because she's big bitch.
Could you imagine, though, if you really think about it, being a child killer in a women's prison? Do you think it would be worse to be a child killer in men's prison or women's prison? Or do you think, like, what do you think would be worse?
I don't know. I feel like the fact that it was her own kid, it might be kind of worse in a women's prison.
Right, yeah. Because, like, think about all the ladies who have been in prison for so long they haven't been able to have kids. Come on. Cat that's... Ghost cat that's not supposed to be here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry, guys. So, this documentary is her being like, this is my story.
Yeah. And so she tells the story about, yeah, she's a liar, but believe me now when I tell you this story that Caylee drowned in the pool.
Literally the first 45 minutes of the show are just her being like, I lied about everything.
And then that her dad supposedly then told her, oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And then he took Caylee's body off somewhere, and then she never saw her again. And she thought, for whatever weird reason in her mind, after seeing her dead, that she was still okay.
Caitlin.
Because she kept saying that. I kept thinking that she was okay because my dad told me that it's okay. She's going to be all right, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know.
But didn't she say she saw her?
Yeah, she said.
Her dad, she went, so this is her official story.
They saw her when she was dead.
Yeah, she said, basically, I'll give the most concise version of this I can. She said she was assaulted by her brother while she was sleeping repeatedly for years, or like a year or two, something like that. Then, first it started with her dad. No, it was her brother first, and then her dad started. Okay, so anyway, she said she was sexually assaulted by her brother and dad, and that she was a very light sleeper because of this thing, right? One day she takes a nap, and Caylee is sitting next to her on the bed, and she sleeps so hard that she doesn't feel Caylee get out of bed. She doesn't hear anyone come in. She said, quote unquote, I was asleep for a long time.
And she was woken up by her dad shaking her awake, asking, Where's Caylee?
Okay. And then they all panic. They all go looking around. And then she goes to the front of the house, or maybe back door of the house, something like that. And her dad is there holding Caylee, and she's wet and she's not conscious, right?
Yes.
And her dad's like, I got this.
Everything's
going to be okay. Never to see Caylee again. And then a couple days later, she's like, I got to enter this wet t-shirt contest.
They haven't talked about that.
I don't think it was a wet t-shirt. I think I conflated that. She's like, I got to take these.
But they did show pictures of her partying, and she was like, I wasn't out partying. I was actually working. And then she was like, my boyfriend, because she was...
Jesse? Was his name Jesse?
I can't remember.
Jesse? Like Jesse Smollett? She was dating... Caylee Anthony and Jesse Smollett had a kid together.
Oh my God.
Caylee Anthony.
Anyways, so she was like, I was working. My boyfriend was... I don't even remember what his job was. But she was like, we were promoting his club, or I don't know. They were promoting something. Like, she was helping her boyfriend.
He was a club promoter?
And she was saying that she was working in all those pictures. She's like, that's not, me going out and partying and having fun. That's me working. And then she was like, and I was still calling my dad every day, asking him where Caylee was and to check on her. And I'm like...
Okay. Here we go. This is... Let's just say you left your laptop at your parents' house, and you had stuff to do, and you went to work, and you're like, shit, I don't know where my laptop is, right? Mm-hmm. How long would it take you to, like, don't you think you'd look pretty hard for your laptop because it's like a $1,200 investment? You'd be like, oh man, I really need to find this.
Yes. Because,
my life is going to change without this laptop.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just turn laptop into child. Like, well, why? You wouldn't go anywhere if it wasn't looking like, it would have been funny if she was like, why were you at the club that night? And she was like, I was looking for Caylee.
I thought she might be there.
Now, we're not making light of Caylee Anthony dying. I just want to be clear.
No.
We're making light of the situation because her mom is a liar.
But yeah, and then they were like interviewing a bunch of her former friends, and they were like, I don't believe that she killed her daughter. She was such a great mom, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to finish it and see.
I just don't. To me, and this sucks because this is the same shit that happened to quote unquote Stephen Avery from Making a Murderer, or anyone who's been wrongfully accused. There's the court of public opinion, and people listen to it, and they're like, oh, this girl definitely did it. I think I'm in the camp where she definitely did it, and I don't know if anything could take me out of it other than video footage of her dad drowning the child. Do you think it was an accident? Do you think Caylee fell into the pool and then they just covered it up? Or do you think it was more malicious?
I think, well, if what she said about her dad and her brother, like sexually abusing her when she was growing up, I think that it would be something more sinister. And like the dad was probably doing some shit to Caylee. And then I don't know if he like hurt her while doing that or if she was like, I'm going to tell my mom. And then he was like,
do you know
dunked her head in the pool? I don't know.
Did you watch the documentary, The Cheshire Murders, on HBO?
No.
Okay, so this family is at home on a like Thursday night, weeknight or something like that. And it may have been a Friday to Saturday or something along those lines. And
was this in, sorry.
What?
What part of the world did this take place?
It's like northeast, I think. Cheshire. I don't know. Is that Connecticut, Rhode Island?
Okay.
It's United States.
Anyways, keep going.
So this family's hanging out, and I think it's 2 daughters, a mom and a dad. Maybe 1 daughter, I'm not sure. But these guys break in, and it's at nighttime. And they basically say, in the morning, we're going to take you to the bank. We need you to withdraw like $20,000, something like that. So when they break in, the one guy has a baseball bat, and he almost beats the dad to death. And then they take him down to the basement and tie him up. So he's got like a giant, swollen, fucked up head from being hit with a baseball bat a whole bunch. And so it's just the kid. I think it just might be the kid and the mom now and the 2 guys. And they're like, okay, tomorrow morning you're going to go take this money out and then we're going to be out of here. But we had to do that to your husband to show you we're serious. So all night they're just fucking hanging out. I think they ordered a pizza. It's just a wild set of circumstances. And they just watched them. Then in the morning, the older guy went with the mom to the bank and she took out the money. And the plan was to take out the money and then they get in their car and drive away, with the money and let this family go. When the old guy comes back with the wife, there's I think there's a fire at the house. No, it may not have happened yet, but the girl that was there with the young man was murdered because he raped her and then was like, fuck, this got out of hand, and he killed her. And I think he lit her on fire at that point.
Jesus.
And there's all this accountability. There's all these people who are like, the bank teller should have known because I guess the mom was trying to relay a message. I don't know if the mom died, but it's one of these things where you watch this documentary.
And this really happened?
It's real. Yeah. It's a terrible situation, but it's a great documentary. I can't remember really the point why I brought that up. I have young person dementia. I have Swiss cheese brain. Why am I so tired? Fuck happened to me? So did Caylee Anthony do it? You don't think so?
I don't really know. I mean, they couldn't prove it back then, so
yeah, I guess.
If you can't really prove it, you can't really say that she did do it.
Yeah, I mean, the same logic with O.J. Simpson, right?
Yeah.
He definitely didn't do it.
He definitely.
Dude, if we could get O.J. Simpson on the podcast, that'd be so tight.
But I feel like there was more evidence with O.J. Simpson.
He did it 100%.
Not so much with Caylee Anthony.
It is undeniable that O.J. Simpson murdered Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron, what was his name? Ron Goldman? Yeah, definitely. Did you watch the FX thing about O.J.?
No. Basically,
the popular thought is in L.A. at the time, because the Rodney King riots just happened. There was, a lot of racial tension.
Yeah.
And so they turned the case into, from a murder case into racist cop framed O.J. Simpson. And that's where Mark Furman, have you ever heard the name Mark Furman? Yeah, he said some words that are not okay in and I think he said it in a meeting, or it was recorded.
And he was a cop or something?
Yeah, he was the main detective on the case, and they were like, this guy's racist.
So because of that, they threw it out, basically.
Yeah. Or, part of it was a jury. The jury said not guilty. So, but then he lost the civil case. So, in the civil case is where it all came out. But then he wrote a book called If I Did It. And it was about how he did it. Fucking crazy. So, yeah, OJ, if you're listening, man, We'd love to get the juice in the podcast. He lives down the street. Do you know that? I mean, down the street in a relative fashion. Not.
I was gonna say like Los Angeles.
Kate, what happened to the doctor today? Kate went to the gyno.
I did not go to the gyno.
She got blown out. She didn't wear her engagement ring to the gynecologist.
What the fuck?
Cool, Kate. Yeah, Kate texted me at after your doctor's appointment. Was like, I accidentally left my engagement ring at home.
He was like an old man doctor, and it was not a gyno. He was an ears, nose, throat specialist.
Well, what was he doing down there then, Kate?
So
you're like, why am I in these stirrups?
I thought you were looking at my ears.
I thought I had a sinus infection.
So my ears have been bothering me for a while. I mean, like I always talk about how they're itchy or they hurt me or whatever. So I thought that I had like an excess buildup of wax in my ears because my aunt has that, and she has to go like every 3 months to go to her ENT to get her fucking ears vacuumed
like chiseled out
because she has that much wax. So I'm like, oh my God, I think I have that. Because every time I would go to put like a Q-tip or like one of those little cleaner ear cleaning tools in my ear, like I would get wax out. Like shit would come out every single time. So I'm like, oh my God, I have like a ton of wax in there. I can't hear. My ear hurts. And it's really itchy. So I made an appointment to go to an ENT like 3 weeks ago. But they were like, we can't see you until whatever. And I was like, fine, I'll take it. So I went today. Today was finally the day of my big appointment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And my prediction. So I told Kate, I was like, it's your allergies. I was like, it's 100% allergies. That's what my ears feel like before I started taking a lot of allergy medicine. And then I said, and they're going to tell you to stop fucking digging in your ears. And she was like, no, they're going to excavate with water and suck it out. And then, so Kate, what happened? What did he tell you?
He told me that I have 0 wax in my ears and they're dry on the inside because I don't have any wax and I need to have some wax because that acts as like lubrication for my ears. So he told me to stop digging in my ears so much because I have literally 0 wax. So what I thought was a wax buildup is just, I have none.
And you were like, how is he going to know I'm digging in my ears? And I was like, your ears are fucking all scraped up from you scratching at them. Inside of your ears are a mess. They have to be crazy. So
he told me I have to put baby oil like in my ears. To, like,
is that baby oil scented or is that the unscented kind?
I think it's unscented.
You want some? We could put some lube in your ears.
It doesn't say it's unscented, but it says it's mild.
Interesting. So, but you
it says no parabens or dyes.
You were kind of pissed off though because you're like, he didn't do anything for me.
I was like, you didn't fucking clean out my ear.
Well, he gave you a professional pick. Well, you had nothing to clean out.
I know, but like I've been waiting for that appointment for weeks.
Well, I'm glad you got it figured out.
Yeah, it was pretty uneventful.
I want to talk to you about this show that has come out recently. It's on TLC. And I read an interesting article. I'm going to play you the audio of the trailer. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. I hope this plays visually. I'll show you, Kate. I'll flip the screen around here so you can see this. And just watch. And then I want to read an article about it after you watch this.
Life has given me some curveballs. I think it's my time to find love.
I was married for 14 years. I want to get a chance to do me a little.
Young men have much more energy. They think out of the box. I want that.
Especially in the bedroom.
I am in this amazing, beautiful mansion here in Mexico. This is a perfect place to find love.
Welcome to the villa. You're about to embark on a dating experience like none other. Let's go!
I have an extremely high libido. Is that too much saying I have an extremely high libido? Should I just...
Is that too much to say I have an extremely high libido? She's terrifying. Terrifying woman. She's regal. Okay. She's a regal lady.
I've said high libido.
Ladies, where's all the men at?
8
I'm
hot
ready
moms.
to connect with somebody who doesn't really care how old I am.
8 younger men.
I'm just looking to have fun.
1 shocking twist.
Here we go.
What the hell?
It just got real.
It's their sons or some shit.
MILF Manor.
Is that what it is?
Oh, well, let me read this little article to you, Kate.
Or it's like their family members of some sort.
That seems like a show you would watch, right?
Yeah, it does. But honestly, 8 hot moms, not a single one of them was hot.
I have a high libido.
And like the one was like an Amazon.
Big.
The one had a very long face.
So the article from dailymail.com. Shout out. Sometimes I like Daily Mail. It's a do you read Daily Mail? It's like a UK site.
Yeah, because they just talk like mad shit.
And they do pretty decent news.
Yeah, no, I like them.
And then their celebrity news is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I feel like they just
So MILF Manor viewers claim, quote, demented show is weird, quote, weird mix of pedophilia, grooming, and Oedipus complex as twist is revealed that they are dating each other's sons.
I knew that.
8 women will be dating from a pool of men, which includes each other's sons. In one of the disturbing scenes, a contestant and her son talk about her breasts. The moms were blindfolded and had to touch the bodies of the younger men as a task for their like first thing. And they were like, creaming. So, wet ass old ladies.
That's disgusting.
Do you know?
But how do they know if it doesn't come out until January?
What do you mean? No, I think it's like they previewed it and they're like, this is fucking crazy. Do you know the term munch? You ever heard the term munch before?
No.
Let me call my friend Peyton. She turned me on to this hip lingo. Maybe she'll answer, maybe she won't. We'll see. My friend Peyton.
What's up?
Hey Peyton, sorry to bother you.
You're good.
You're being illegally recorded on this podcast right now.
Okay.
I was just talking to
Hi,
Caitlin
Peyton.
about this TV show on TLC called MILF Manor. Have you heard of it?
No, what's it about?
Well, it's about 8 hot moms, right? Just hot moms looking for love. And they're paired up with 8 hot younger men, right?
Okay.
But here's the twist. They're on this sexy island resort with all this booze and stuff. And then it's revealed that the 8 young men are actually the 8 ladies' sons.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah. And we were talking about how scary some of these women are scary. They're like, I have a high libido. That's how they sound.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I just happened to think about a conversation you and I had, and there was a song you played for me earlier this week. And
Yeah.
I asked Caitlin, I was like, do you know what munch means? And she was like, I don't know what munch means. Can you tell Caitlin what munch means?
Munch means it's like a guy is willing to I don't know how to really say it, but a guy's a munch. He likes to munch and go down on girls. That's his thing.
But it's like a derogatory thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? Hey, Peyton, what is that song called?
It's called oh my God.
What's her name?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
What's that song called, Kadeem?
Munch. I think it is called Munch, right?
I think it is called Munch.
Dude. So basically she's like, you're whack, so eat it.
Yeah.
And it's a hot song. Hold on. Sorry, Peyton. I gotta play this. So this is a song.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. You thought I was feeling you?
Yeah.
That nigga a munch. Nigga eat.
Okay, cool. So Peyton, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I just I couldn't remember what it meant, but I was like, I gotta say this all the time now.
Yeah,
So-
I'm really glad that song made an impact on you.
It changed my whole life. And and there's also too, I just want you to know, there's a group text that you and I are on right now
Uh-huh.
that is fascinating.
Oh my gosh, I don't even understand.
We will stop at that, but I just my god. So anyway, hey, happy belated birthday to Kadeem. I know he's there, and just tell him we said what's up.
Okay, I will. I'll pass along the message.
Well, thank you for answering, Peyton. I hope you have a great weekend.
Of course, you too, Grant.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
So yeah, you've never heard that before?
No.
It's pretty cool.
But I guess that makes sense because like rug munching, it means like eating
but
vagina.
But
now that's like a noun. Like that's a person. So a munch is a person.
Yeah,
too.
but she's like you're fucking whack. That's pretty cool. She's pretty good, right? Anyway, so those fellas on that show are on Munch, right? With their mommies.
That's just disgusting.
Munching mommies. What if you were like, I see these 7 other ladies, but I think I'm gonna pick my mom. I'd like to take my mom on the cabana date, I think.
Also, wouldn't that be just super weird to be like with around a bunch of guys your age that are dating your mom?
Just slamming your mom.
And what if they like come back and they talk about like fucking your mom or whatever? And then you have to hear about it. That just is really weird. But I am interested.
I mean, it definitely is interesting. I'm not sure we have time to get into the moon documentary. Hey, no, Larry, he can't get up on the laptop. Ghost Cat, get out of here, dude. He came in and just typed a whole bunch of shit on my... Okay. So, yeah, I want to talk about... You didn't see the Rick and Morty stuff.
No.
So, this is an interesting article. You know the show Rick and Morty on Adult Swim?
Yes, I do.
And this article is... let's see here. Let me get some more music going. Get some tunes. It's called What Did Justin Roiland Do? Leaked text messages surface as Adult Swim cuts ties with Rick and Morty creator. Probably the most popular show on Adult Swim.
So does that mean there's not going to be more?
Well, they're going to continue, but the guy that they fired is Rick and Morty.
Like the voice
he's the voice of and which is he's very important. So this is a huge deal. What do you think he did?
Like child pornography or like assaulted somebody who was underage.
American cable channel Adult Swim has cut ties with Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland in wake of him being charged with felony domestic violence.
Oh.
Yeah. On January 24th, Marie Moore, the senior vice president, they said Adult Swim has ended its association with Justin Roiland. The news comes shortly after Roiland's alleged disturbing conversations with a minor surfaced online from an account that has now been made private. I want to see, so felony domestic. I want to see if they have the leaked messages. Oh my God. I don't even know if I can read these. He's talking to a 16-year-old girl.
And did he know that she was 16, or was it like one of those?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In screenshots of the alleged conversations between Justin Roiland and a 16-year-old, Roiland can be seen using slurs, asking the kid to go into sex slavery. God, come on, dude. You gotta chill out. Fucking cat. I'm very annoyed by that. So he told the kid to go into sex slavery before calling her a stupid F*** T bitch. What would that be?
T?
Yeah, what ends with a T? Oh. God. No, an F and a T. Starts with an F, ends with a T. He called a 16-year-old girl. Yes. Yeah. I was trying to avoid using that word, but... Yes. And ending the messages with just kidding.
Just kidding.
He, in one of the messages, he also asked the anonymous then minor to start cam whoring once she turns 18. Another text shows him calling her jailbait before stating, "You should grow older, you dumb bitch."
So he was basically just being Morty.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a
16-year-old girl.
There's like a level of horny that you just can't. That's
just like weird.
Yeah, and then apparently he was charged with 1 count of domestic battery and 1 count of false imprisonment by violence, deceit, fraud, or menace in Orange County. And it's with his partner. And all this just surfaced. Sounds like a
So he is married?
Was?
Or with someone?
Yeah. And he still hasn't addressed his chats with those minors yet. Do you think I got
His lawyer probably was like, don't say anything yet.
God damn, dude. Like, what is it about people that's just like, I mean, that's just patently wrong.
Do you think that these people that are like celebrities or like kind of celebrities, do you think that they're into this kind of shit before they become famous and have money? Or do you think that they get into it after they become famous and get some money?
Dude, I honestly think, it's probably they're fucking weirdos that get into it beforehand and then get the ability to like do it. Cause you know, here's my thought. And this is border. I'm just saying allegedly here. If he's messaging this 16-year-old girl who has screen caps like this, it's not the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
what are the chances that the first person you're texting like this is like gonna out you as a pedo weirdo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully it would be 100% of the time. It would just be like, this is fucked up. Report it. But it can't be. So I think, I don't know. Ugh.
I mean, that makes sense why they're not. But who's going to do the voice then? They're just going to find somebody who can sound similar to that, I guess.
I don't know.
Because they do change voices of like
but that's like
characters.
They've already done 5 seasons. So it's like hiring a new actor.
Because they changed like all the Family Guy people and right?
No,
well,
everyone on Family Guy is the same.
Meg's different. It used to be.
It's still Mila Kunis.
I know, but it used to be that Lacey.
I think that was for like 1 season, the first maybe 1 or 2 seasons.
Well, still.
Yeah.
But like, and haven't like The Simpsons and like those kinds of.
Shit, man. They made Back to the Future with a different actor and then fired him midway through. Did you know that? Eric Stoltz they started making Back to the Future and like.
What character does he play?
Marty. They had a different Marty and they were like, the movie's not funny. And they were, I think they were 13 weeks into shooting or something like that. And they were like,
no,
get Michael J. Fox down here. And like it was a big problem because financially, think about that. You shot
13 weeks worth of shit.
Like I think they shot most of Marty's shit.
And then they have to like repay everyone.
And what's really crazy is that's like the lore of Back to the Future. How would you like that? You're a fucking professional actor and you get fired from one job because you're acting. He's a great actor, but they were like, it's just not good enough. And then I think that kind of circulated around town, and you didn't see Eric Stoltz as much after that. But what's crazy is you can actually look and see, like, they have the footage of Eric Stoltz versus Michael J. Fox, and it's totally different.
And you're just like, that would be such a shitty movie.
No, I mean, it'd probably still be a great movie, but Michael J. Fox is just, he had me shaken. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he is just, I named my hamster after him.
Michael J. Fox?
Marty McFly.
Marty McFly.
I had a dwarf hamster in college. R.I.P. Marty. He's buried by Vista del Sol apartment complex.
Oh, that's nice.
In a tiny little shoebox.
Like I said, I think the theme of today's premium episode is predators. Because I mean, we talked MILF Hunter, we talked Harvey Weinstein, we talked Caylee Anthony. We might as well talk about what's going on with Prince Andrew. Do you know Prince Andrew was all hooked into
the Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah,
stuff.
and he's like pictured with that girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do laugh like that.
You're fucked, dude. There's no coming back from that. You're with Jeffrey and Ghislaine, and you have your picture taken with like a 16-year-old blonde girl, and he's like,
I just bought her.
Dude, he's stoked, and he's like, I just got a massage. Woo! I'm feeling super relaxed. But apparently, so there's an article that came out that Prince Andrew tells friends mystery, quote, development within the next month will restore his reputation, and that the Queen had told him his exile from royal duties would only be temporary. Did you know he like got in big trouble?
Yeah.
They were like, get out of here. Duke of York claims that revelations will change the public perception of him, Prince Andrew told friend development could restore his reputation in months, and he could launch a bid to overturn a settlement that was struck with the sex abuse case and accusers. What do you think about that? Do you think there's any you're Prince Andrew, and you're just hanging out with there's pictures of you with like a teenage girl in like a house that's not your house,
and two known sexual predators,
two notorious sexual predators who their job, their gig was, I think their whole thing was, like, I think they were working for intelligence for other people, and I think they're obviously they were blackmailing people, because that's what Ghislaine Maxwell's dad did. Did you know that? He was a Mossad agent who went pretty hard in that shit. But anyway, Cat's being fucking so weird, dude.
He was just sniffing the wall for like a minute and a half.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you repair your reputation? Because like I don't think there's any way to come back from that. And he did that interview where, remember, the girl was like, yeah, he was dancing with me and he was sweating all over me. Ugh. And then Prince Andrew in the interview is like, I don't sweat. That couldn't have been me. I don't sweat at all. Did you? You never saw that?
Mm-mm.
So
and that's such a fucking pile of horse shit, because it's like, oh, you've never sweat in your whole entire life.
He's like, everyone tells me I don't sweat.
Never, not once.
So yeah. Let's see. Just fuck, dude. Let's just keep going down the interesting. God, dude, that scared the shit out. Hey. So we have door stoppers.
I can't with this cat.
And this fucking cat, just is constantly. He picks off the edge. I have all
every single little like white
the plastics part of the stopper
to protect it from like scratching your door.
And then he
has pulled off.
Stop. God damn. Thank you for subscribing to the premium podcast. Luke Bryan, do you know who he is?
Country singer?
Yeah. You like him?
I don't really know him, but why would he do?
I hope people can hear that on the podcast.
I'm sure.
That scared the shit out of me. Luke Bryan branded a tasteless idiot by enraged TikTok fans over bizarre Dustin Lynch introduction, declaring, no one has taken more drugs and passed more STD tests than this man. That's how he introduced Dustin Lynch at a concert.
Wow.
Pretty cool, but that's just having fun, right? He's just busting his balls, right?
Ew, yeah, I think that's just like probably just two friends giving each other shit, right?
Yeah, in like PC world.
I don't think that if you actually thought that about somebody, especially being as like well known as you are, you wouldn't actually introduce them that way. You know what I mean?
HIV positive Dustin Lynch. You're like, whoa, dude. I told you that in confidence.
You're like, fuck off.
I saw something. This infuriated me, because it's just the world sucks now. Hey, dude. No.
Oh, he's upside down.
Say hi. Like I said, the world is just a very weird place right now. And this article came out that now Aretha Franklin's song "Natural Woman" is deemed offensive to trans women. Outrage as activists demand song is removed from Spotify and Apple Music. So
isn't she dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
So how? Like, who approved that?
Who approved what?
Like them taking it off Apple Music and
stuff. They didn't approve it. They're demanding it.
But it's already been done, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing, man. It's like you can do whatever you want with your body. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You make your own decisions. Cool. Just be nice to me. Be nice to Caitlin. Be nice to the cats. Just try and be a cool person, right? I don't care. Because like I said 1,000 times before, like my identity is, there's a lot more going on than just, my gender. Yeah. I think in my personal experience. So it's just frustrating that there's like, you can have a song that's like, you make me feel like a natural woman. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
A great song.
Yeah.
And you can just say, like, that's offensive to me. Because you're saying...
I feel like a woman and I wasn't born a woman.
Which is like a natural... Which she's saying, a natural woman. But a natural woman is probably... It just works with the... It's got to be some word. You make me feel like a woman. There's 3 syllables you got to fill. 3 notes, basically.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, you make me feel like a
beautiful
woman.
Beautiful?
Yeah. But I mean, what she's saying is like, I feel like a woman. Mm-hmm. Like, so now are we going to take down that Man, I Feel Like a Woman song? Dude, I want to hear that.
I think...
Man, I feel like a woman.
It's kind of ridiculous because it's like you don't expect, like same thing with religions. Like we don't get, Good Friday off of work, even though we're Christian. We don't get like Diwali off of work.
Dude, you're Christian?
We don't get Hanukkah off of work. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I'm sorry. What?
It's fine. You always interrupt.
Let's go, girls. Let's go. Let's go. I get it. Song's offensive. Let's cancel Shania Twain. It's a good song. What about this song? Whitney Houston. Did you ever see the episode of the Whitney show where Bobby Brown had to get poop out of her butt with a pencil?
No.
Every woman, it's all in me. Oh, shit. Cancel Whitney. She said I do it naturally. Get her out of here, dude.
Wait, why did he have to get poop out of her butt with a pencil?
Well, when you're... They probably didn't want to say this on the show, but I think when you're addicted to painkillers, you get constipated. And I think towards the end of her life... Because, she like fucking OD'd in her bathtub, right?
I knew she died of a drug overdose.
Yeah, she was in the bathtub. And that... Was it a Drake album cover where it was just her bathroom? You remember that?
Oh,
Somebody had an album cover and it was just like where she died. And it was like all the pill bottles and shit. It was all pretty hard stance. But no, she had poop stuck in her butt 'cause she was constipated. And Bobby Brown she was like, Bobby, come upstairs. And he had to bring a pencil with him. It was an MTV show. I swear to God, it's a real thing.
No, I believe you 100%. I'm just like, whoa.
Isn't that wild that that's what you become at a certain point?
Did they show it? Or was it just like they show Bobby walking into the bathroom and then you hear like, behind the door, like them talking.
It's just a close up of pencil going into butthole.
I'm like, how does that work? I want to know more information.
Dude, my prediction about Britney Spears is coming true.
About her.
Did you see what happened yesterday? She deleted her Instagram and like 1,000 people called the police department. And we're like, something's wrong with Britney. Something's wrong with Britney. Singer 41 was reportedly been seen talking gibberish at a restaurant last week. We talked about that. But Britney Spears fans call police for welfare check on singer after she deleted Instagram following name change to River Red and Manic Restaurant episode. I'm telling you, man. I said it last week. The people that freed Britney are going to fucking kill her. 100%. I talked to a friend.
Where's her husband? Was her husband with her or was
Is
she
she
just
married?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I didn't do the proper research on this story because I know somebody. I will mute the microphone real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Said she's like, I don't even think that's the real Britney. She thinks she's been replaced.
Like the one who's been dancing on Instagram?
She thinks that's that's a different person. Yeah.
Or the one who was spotted at the restaurant talking to herself.
She thinks it's a different person from like they were years ago. They swapped her out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's, yeah. But also, I mean, if you've been in Hollywood for as long as Britney has, I mean, and you know what you know about like, Harvey Weinstein types, wouldn't you think that?
Yeah, I think she's just been broken down by her, like how she grew up and stuff.
Yeah.
Her surroundings, I guess. And I do think that there are people that are, well, I definitely think she's been through some shit in her life, but I do think that there are people that are better equipped to handle certain things that happen to them than others. Like mentally stronger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also too, it's like you don't know how she was.
You know what I mean?
When all this stuff with all the alleged stuff. Because did you hear that Paris Hilton? Dude, this is all Predator talk. I'm so sorry, but I guess this is what I've been listening to a lot lately and like reading about. Paris Hilton came out. It was like the school I went to. Mm-hmm. You saw that?
Yeah.
Was just, do you know the story?
Yeah, they like were really abusive.
Yeah. And she's like a billionaire. Like her family's a huge family. And if it's happening to her,
yeah,
it's happening to, where was Britney? Tennessee? Mickey Mouse Club?
Mississippi?
Something like that, right?
Yeah, I think she's from Mississippi.
Dude, I mean, just imagine.
Or no, Louisiana.
And that's like, dude, back in the day, parents used to just drop their kids off at studios. Be like, have a good day. Enjoy your 12-hour workday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ugh. No, thank you. What's for dinner tonight, Kate?
Does like a burger sound good?
Maybe.
Or
I think if we don't have it, I don't think you like Pizza Hut pan pizza. I don't think you're really down to try it, so I may get that for lunch tomorrow.
I was gonna say I would do pizza, but I don't know about Pizza Hut.
Yeah. I don't feel like Kay.
Honey, what are you doing?
He wants to be played with. So, yeah, goddamn. We'll be able to talk about what's going on after it's handled.
Little toothless over there.
Yeah, little dickhead. But yeah, so I'll give you, how about this? I did mention that I was going to talk about this Moon documentary. It's called American Moon. It's on YouTube. It's already pretty credible, I know. It's 4 hours, it's about 3 hours and 45 minutes. You fell asleep one night at like 9 o'clock. I stayed up until like 1:30, 2 o'clock watching it. And basically the gist is we in 1961 John F. Kennedy said, we're going to the moon. We're entering the real space race. We want to go to the moon. That's our goal. And America got behind him, like everybody.
Yeah.
However many millions of people at that point. Probably, 300 million-ish. I don't know. How many were there in the 60s? A lot.
I don't know. Like in the U.S.? I have no idea.
So he basically was like, this is my platform.
A lot less than that.
Yeah, this is my shit. And in 1961, he made this declaration. This is what we're doing. Let's focus. Let's get there. And everybody's like, woo, woo-ha. Whatever. What do the Marines say? Hoorah.
Hoorah. And then one of them says hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah.
There's different ones say different things, but one of them says hoorah and the other one says hoo-yah.
Yes, Steph.
Where was that?
That's from that celebrity special forces show.
Yeah.
Yes, Steph. With all these washed out celebrities.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
Without makeup on. Dude, Jamie Lynn Spears is pathetic.
I miss my kids.
She's such a white trash mom. She's about 6 months away from whatever Honey Boo Boo's mom is. What's her name? Mama June?
Yeah. I
guarantee. Show me if we could take a time machine 5 years from now to Jamie Lynn Spears' house, she looks exactly.
Oh, like you think she's gonna be really fat?
And she's like, hi babies.
Oh my god.
I miss my babies. Dude, she's gone for 2 days, and she's like, I don't know. I've never been away from them this long.
And I think it just goes back to when I was, pregnant at 16, and everybody just told me that I couldn't do it, and I wasn't gonna be a good mom, and
isn't it funny?
I miss my kids.
Isn't it funny that Jamie Lynn Spears is more well-adjusted than Britney? Like Mama June Spears.
Yeah, I mean, I guess missing your kids is more normal, but still, it's just like the whole thing. It's like they only have to be there for a week.
It's 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days.
It's insane.
Like, Jesus Christ.
And Mike Piazza, the former New York Mets catcher, is just like, Jamie, it's going to be fine. It's a few days. It's a vacation for you.
But I mean, I guess if you're rich, which I don't know how rich any of those people are anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't you just do it? Because I'm sure they get paid.
Yeah, and it's exposure, dude. You might do something fucking cool. Kate Gosselin, the best thing ever is Kate Gosselin falling out of a helicopter.
I didn't see that.
Fucking,
she left, I guess, 20 minutes into the first episode.
God, she's the worst. So anyway, in 1961, John F. Kennedy said all this shit about going to the moon. By 1967, this is according to the documentary. This isn't according to me. They realized, fuck, it's impossible. We'll never make it to the moon. And there's a lot of reasons. There's one, apparently there's belts of radiation around
the moon.
No, around the Earth on the way to the moon that you have to pass through, and everything we've done, like our space station, is not anywhere near the radiation belts. But if you go to the moon, you have to go through these radiation belts, and it's like the amount of radiation that would go through the spacecraft would be catastrophic, basically. And they're called the Van Allen belts. Look them up. They're a real thing. Definitely a real thing. And they've done all these interviews.
Have you looked into whether or not they're a real thing?
Yeah, I mean that's a real phenomenon in space. It's like,
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, because apparently outer space has tons of radiation, period. But this particular area, because of like the orbits and like all the shit, yeah, it's like gravity. Yeah. So that's one of the big cases. But then they also show all this footage. They show all this photography, and they're like, this is impossible shit to have happened. And then there's all this video of the guys just like.
So basically, it's like they couldn't have just gone around the.
No, because
pocket?
it's we're surrounded by it. You can go through smaller. They said that they went through the thinnest area possible, but then when they interviewed one of the astronauts, he was like, "I don't remember going through those." He's like, "I don't remember us even having a conversation about the Van Allen belts." And he's like, "We didn't go through them," and people are like, "Oh, that's him saying accidentally, hey, we didn't go to the moon." But then they say they had all the stuff for the simulation, like the practice runs. They built a giant globe of the moon. Like they photographed the moon for years and then made an exact replica of it. And then so they could practice, descending. They could put a camera down it so they could actually show all this shit. And then they basically are just like, yeah, it was done in the studio. And the cameras wouldn't have survived the radiation. They wouldn't have survived the extreme temperature because in the shadows on the moon, it's 200 degrees below zero. Did you know that? And they're like, cameras aren't fucking made, especially back in the 60s with all those little parts. They're not made for those temperatures, and it would have been a major problem. Stuff like that. But then they show video of guys that are just like on their stomach on the moon, the astronauts, and it almost looks like they're getting picked up. And they're like, that's proof there's a wire. There's wire work. It's a crazy documentary. If you're into this sort of shit, American Moon, I'd recommend it. I don't know if it's viable. I don't know if we went to the moon. It doesn't change my life if we went or didn't go. I don't really care either way.
But how big would the studio have to be to hold this moon? This replica moon?
No, I mean,
wouldn't it have to be so
No.
huge?
It's a replica. It's a globe. And it's like, it's big, and they put so when they do the approach, like remember when they show the moon coming up underneath the thing when they're landing, there's a camera of that. It's a very small camera on a miniature of the moon. You know what I mean? The moon is probably like the size of this room. It's not that big. And then what they're on a sound space, and they say the reason you can tell is in every shot from the moon, there's a line on the horizon separating whatever they're standing on from the background. And if you do like actual photography, you never see that line. Only if there's like some sort of visual illusion, you'll just see a hard line. In every shot, there's a hard line. It's really interesting.
Like, would most like normal people be able to notice that hard line? Like, would I be able to see it and be like, oh, there's a line?
Once it's pointed out, yeah. Because they said it was all like the background of all the stuff, like the sky and like the mountains, the big mountainous areas on the moon. That was like a rear projection, or a painting.
That's disappointing.
I think it's fucking cool.
Well, you don't think it's disappointing if they didn't actually go to the moon?
Again, it doesn't change my life if they did or didn't.
But haven't people been back to the moon since he was on the moon?
Yeah, and they said like it's bullshit. We haven't gone to the moon. It's impossible. And why do you think all these billionaires are trying to get up into space? Because they haven't been there before. That's what they're saying. It's just like this whole. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. I don't think I do.
But wouldn't then one of the billionaires that are trying to go up in space, like Elon Musk,
stop at the moon?
Fucking wouldn't he have like been like, hey guys,
let's go back to the moon, or
yeah, or you know what I mean? No,
that's a logical argument. Yeah.
Wouldn't they just think that they would have said something like, oh yeah, like Because if they're trying to get up to the moon, then they probably would have figured out that then they didn't actually ever really go to the moon. So then I feel like Elon Musk especially would have been like, oh,
let's go there first.
That didn't happen, so we're doing it or something.
But think about how much money, I wonder how much money Tesla gets in subsidies from the U.S. government, period. And if he's like, oh, the moon landing didn't happen, they'll be like, well, Tesla's gone. Your boring company's gone. SpaceX is gone. We're going to fucking flood you with audits and taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really happens.
I guess. I don't know.
Listen,
or Richard Branson.
Well, Richard Branson's tied in with Jimmy Savile and fucking Jeffrey Epstein. So
is he?
Yeah, he's got like, he's with Justin Roiland from Rick and Morty, talking to 16-year-old girls on his little space shuttle. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if Richard Branson is. Well, dude, he owns an island. He's up to something, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but all of his stuff that he owns is like cool.
Virgin. What's he
Yeah.
trying to say there?
Well, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, I remember like going on Virgin trains. They're really cool. I'm sure Virgin Airlines when it was a thing.
Virgin trains are just
Right, because it's no longer.
It's like the white guys in Thailand. It's just like a bunch of like teenage girls on a train with like a dumpy white guys, just filled with dumpy white guys. So we had this is probably the last thing we'll talk about. We had a really expensive dinner the other night at Maple and Ash. Mm-hmm. It was delicious. You had a good time. We celebrated our engagement.
Yes.
This is the one part of the podcast that isn't going to be about sexual predators.
Each other.
Yeah. Actually, it kind of is. We are sexual predators.
Oh my God. Don't call me a sexual predator, you dick.
Just for each other, babe. Kate's a predator. She comes home. She's like, give me that butt.
I kind of am.
Yeah, she's like.
It's just so cute.
Oh, whatever, babe.
And round.
That's right. I got a nice little butt. Muscular, very muscular. Dude,
muscular.
Yeah, so we had, I spent the most money I've ever spent on this meal. And it was delicious. Totally worth it.
Yeah, no, it was a really good
And then Kate fell down afterwards.
I almost forgot about that. Yeah, I fucking like literally like take like 3 steps out of the restaurant and just fell completely on my ass.
That was slow. You did have a few drinks.
I did have a few drinks, but I also
you weren't
had on
sloshed,
these,
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't like drunk, and I had on these boots that they have like in the middle of them, like on the bottom, this material that no matter what you do, it's like not really scuffable because it has like the brand like printed on it, so it's like kind of smooth.
Those will get you every time.
And the sidewalk was like painted and like with this shiny fucking coating all over it. It was like painted red, and then it had like a glossy finish. Did you notice that?
Yeah. No, it was slippery. It's like the fucking shit outside our apartment complex. If you wear sandals and it rains, you fall on your ass every time.
So yeah, I fell right on my ass, and it was like right in front of these 2 girls, and I immediately heard them say like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And then like the doorman from the restaurant like came over and like helped me, and I was just like, oh my God, I just want to disappear right now. It's so embarrassing.
It wasn't bad. It happens. I told you. I was like, don't worry about it.
I felt like the doorman was just like, what the fuck?
Let's see. We talked about dinner. We talked about MILF Manor. We talked about the moon doc. I want to like, somebody watch it. Somebody watch American Moon. You got to Google it. It's like shadow banned on YouTube, but it's on YouTube. It's just unfindable. Training for the Apocalypse. I'm going to start doing that.
Why?
It's coming, babe. Oh fuck, we didn't even get to the big game. This is a cherry on top of our Predator episode. That's what we're calling it. It's a fucking Predator episode all day. I think the Super Bowl, and there's articles that have come out about it. It's probably one of the biggest trafficking days of the year. Then I think it's coming to us this year, babe.
How is it why do you say that?
Think about
just because of all the events and stuff surrounding
all
it?
the events, all the celebrities that are going to be in town, all the big money that go to the Super Bowl, all the parties. Think about the women that are probably flown in from other states. That's technically trafficking, right? if like you bring in escorts from other states, like the best of the best, to like be in Arizona, I know it's also, I mean, it's entrepreneurial if it's a girl coming to here, but if it's like a guy,
I mean, I think if it's the girl making that decision on her own, then no.
Right.
But if there's somebody like controlling that decision and like or influencing her to go, because. But
I mean, isn't it kind of one of those things like if we're gonna pay all these strippers to come out this week, like the elite strippers, to come out, and we're gonna pay them, and there's probably gonna be like sex exchange for money or escorts come into town for XYZ.
I don't think they need to fly people in because they could just go to Old Town Scottsdale or the ASU campus.
True. I don't know, man. I just think there's some wild shit going on.
Plenty of young hot girls that are looking for sugar daddies.
Gross.
It's
Super Bowl, Waste Management Open, and what's the other one? Barrett Jackson.
Yep.
3 like fucking the most nightmarish people.
Yeah,
coming
I realized,
to the valley in 1 week.
Because usually the Waste Management Open, it's like Friday through Sunday, or no, it's like a Wednesday through Sunday, and the last day, Sunday, is always Super Bowl Sunday. But this year they've moved the weekend of the Waste Management Open back a week because Super Bowl weekend is here.
Go Birds.
And
steroids should be illegal, or no, legal, excuse me. They are illegal. They should be legalized in sports. I just who cares? Let's stop testing for, they're getting paid millions of dollars. They should be the best, right? Medically and everything.
Yes.
So Kate and I are openly for the steroid use in consenting adults.
I mean, honestly, if people want to use them, I don't know.
Like if you're a teenager, don't fuck with steroids because that'll fuck with your brain.
I don't hope you're trying to fuck with them because I don't want you to like turn into like a little bitch or just be like really mean and have like roid rage.
I mean, you can't tell. I've been on steroids for like the whole time. You know what I mean?
And get like really bad back knee and then get
back knee.
And
then I fucking Chris Benoit, the Cats, and you. Do you know about Chris Benoit?
No.
WWF superstar, world champion of the WWF, who brutally murdered his family and then hung himself in his Bowflex. Yeah, he was the champion, and he was supposed to be at a pay-per-view, and he didn't show up for the pay-per-view, and everybody's like, "What's the fuck? He's flaky. What's going on with this guy? He's probably on drugs." And then they go to his house and he killed his family.
Hanging from his Bowflex.
Yeah, I don't think it was a Bowflex. I think it was like an actual weight machine.
A Bowflex is an actual weight machine, as
true.
Anyone who owns one.
Oh my God! Hey, I got to tell you, this episode of How to Become a Terrible Person Premium is brought to you by the good people at Bowflex and Chris Benoit.
Stop.
Let's see. So, do you think a burger sounds good for dinner tonight?
I mean, or like a sandwich, or a salad, or soup and a sandwich. I don't really care.
All right. Well, it sounds good. Was this an okay episode? It's long.
I mean,
we gave him a long one.
I don't know.
It's a premium. Yeah, fuck it. It was fine, right?
I mean,
Did we say anything that was cancelable in this episode?
You did, for sure. You always do, because you're crazy with your conspiracy theories.
I mean.
So, next question.
Free speech, dude. First Amendment.
For now.
I have the right to bear arms. First Amendment. I get the First Amendment and the Second Amendment confused.
I mean, both for now.
I mean, I have been holding a gun this whole time.
It's just like one of those little tiny ones.
Yeah.
Like a little bucket.
Packing.
I want one of those.
A gun? You don't need a gun.
I don't
if
want
you
like
get a gun,
big gun. I want like a little gun. Like literally, when like in like the old school like movies and it's like the 1920s prohibition and like the ladies there's pull a little gun out of their purse. Yeah. I want one of those.
You would kill somebody though.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. You have such a bad temper. You'd kill somebody within the first week of having the gun. You would.
I would not.
You would fucking pull somebody over on the fucking highway and shoot them 19 times.
I would not.
You'd shoot them 19 times and be like, it was an accident.
Ma'am, you reloaded 4 times.
You drove to the ammo store, got more ammunition, came back and shot him 18 more times. Well, yeah, it was a mistake. I don't know what happened. I was just cleaning it and it just went off. All right, so that's it for today.
I can't believe you would say that about me.
So I read this article before we go, because you said a burger sounds good, that someone found a human tooth in McDonald's burger. And I've been on this tip for a while that I think is really interesting and fun, that McDonald's is like made out of people.
That's disgusting.
And
how the fuck does a tooth get in your burger?
that's what I'm saying, dude. How do you're not making a burger and lose a tooth like you lose a Band-Aid.
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen some of the people that work there?
I know, but if a tooth falls out of your mouth, you're not just going to be like, I'll just leave it.
Oh, shit. My tooth
He said no lettuce. He didn't say anything about no teeth. You know?
That's disgusting. Could you imagine biting into someone else's tooth?
Oh. It's like, have you, like, when we kiss, we've only had it happen like once.
Yeah, like
where teeth touch.
Like,
just
hit
touching.
each other.
Imagine biting down on a tooth.
Ugh.
Fuck, dude. And then but I mean, like, you wouldn't think like, oh, this burger's made out of people. You'd be like, oh, there's a fucking tooth. But then they say that's why you feel so good after you eat McDonald's. Like, it's not all the sugar and salt and shit and like the comfort.
Don't you think we'd be more bloodthirsty and like crazy though? If
we don't know what else is made out of people, Kate.
Eating people.
Dude, Soylent Green, that movie is going to happen very soon. There's going to be famines fucking around the world. Anyway, I got to go before I say something crazy.
Yeah, you with the fucking crazy conspiracies.
I don't know if I believe him. I like spreading. I'm trying to get, so there's this guy.
Grant likes to spread misinformation.
There's 100%. That's my favorite part of this podcast, is telling people that's just shit that's patently wrong and just being like, yeah, deal with it. I'm trying to get a real conspiracy theorist on the podcast, maybe in the next couple weeks.
What about Alex Jones?
No, there's somebody else. I don't want to say his name. He's kind of big time, and I think I might be able to get him on the podcast.
But he's not Alex Jones.
No, because Alex Jones is.
He's too mainstream for you.
No, he's just done. Like, it's all the good information from Alex Jones is out, and you know.
You don't know.
I don't.
You could come up with a groundbreaking revelation.
There's this guy I'd like to get on the podcast, and I'm going to tell him, I'll be like, dude, even if you can go on for 10 minutes, just so you can point our audience in a direction to, you know, do some research on yourself. But he's focused more on like Pizzagate and Balenciaga and that shit. And I think that's very interesting. Because I think Balenciaga is a legitimate story.
As long as it's not like conspiracy theorist, I think I'm cool with it.
I mean, he started and conspiracy guy, but I mean, to him, it's not a conspiracy. That's what I mean. He believes it's like there's all the shit. It's like he researches. He's a research guy. He's not a traditional conspiracy theorist that just makes it up. God damn, we got to get out of this episode, Kate. 910-557-2871. So what's for dinner, Kate?
What sounds good to you?
I don't know. Burger, sandwich.
I said that and you were like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Bye.
Home sweet home. There's so much more than meets the eye. From the water to the sky. Every corner holds a new surprise. This city shines. There's no limit to how with no comparison, don't try. Always a smile, so come see why. See the buildings as they climb into the sky.